guys, it's your girl Mel and welcome back to my channel. So today I actually got this idea from Ohema. I saw the video she did like doing a 10-minute work look and I was like, that's actually a great idea. We just started back to school season. I'm sure a lot of you guys are teachers or just in general, I feel like everybody's just going back to work, summer's ending. So what better timing than to show a quick 10-minute beat? Because my motto is look good, feel good, okay? Like there is no reason why you should leave the house and you don't have time to put on a little something. So I'm gonna show you exactly that today when I have 10 minutes, doesn't matter where I'm going, what I do and what products are the most effective for that time frame. e.l.f. brow laminating gel will probably be your easiest and fastest bet. You'll get a nice sleek brow, but like really quickly. This product requires very minimal effort. You're honestly just taking it and using the gel thing to shape your brows in the way you like the most. And on the opposite end, there is like a brush and comb combo. I like to use the brush side to further ensure that like all the hairs are in place. Want to take it a step further, take your fingers and press it in. And to me, this is when your brows really get that laminated effect. Now, you can leave your brows like this, but if you have a little bit more time, you can lightly fill them in. Just using this brow pomade from Refi, sharp angle brush on one side and then the pomade in the other. You just dip it in there. And then if you're really crunched for time, just primarily focus on filling in the tail end of your brow or whatever is just thinnest in general. Another option if you don't have that product, if you have an angled brow brush and an eyeshadow palette that has dark brown, light brown, black, whatever color you typically fill your brows in with, it works exactly the same. You just use your brush, pick up some of that product, shape your brow out with it. So this just like eliminates you having to buy anything more if you don't already have that. This is honestly what I mainly use most of the time. I don't often use like other brow products. And I'm just doing the same with this brow, primarily focusing on this filling out the end. Now, next step is optional because if you're pressed on time, you can skip it. You don't have to clean up under your brows. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Haus Labs concealer in shade 40, flathead concealer brush, and just lightly clean up right under my eyebrow. I like to use this concealer when I'm kind of like moving fast and I don't have a lot of time because it's not really thick, it's very light. You can blend it out easy so it doesn't take up too much of your time. That's exactly what we're trying to do here, is save on time. Pencil it in. They look just a tad bit better, you know? They look better than they did before. For skin prep, we're gonna use these two products, the Danessa Myricks Universal Radiant Blurring Balm Powder, and then the same blurring balm powder, but this is the pigmented one in shade 9.5. This is gonna be our foundation. Primer, foundation. Starting with the primer first, this is super easy to apply. You can use your fingers, take a little, and just work it into the skin. It's mattifying, but it does have a little radiance to it, which is like a rare gem to find. I go in with the blurring balm powder in shade 9.5 and pick a little bit of that up with my brush and then just pressing it into the skin. Not a swiping motion, pressing. You can also apply this with your fingers, but just use a brush because it can get a little bit messy with the fingers and we're moving fast, you know? You're trying to get out the house, get your coffee or whatever y'all do. This has such a beautiful skin-like texture. It's honestly one of my favorite foundations or blurring balms, as I'd like to call it, because it gives more of that effect than like a foundation. It's just like a second skin. Now I'm gonna use Haus Labs concealer in shade 43. This is just a darker shade than I use under my brows. And apply a good amount of that under your eye because this is pretty close to my skin tone, so it's not gonna give a super brightening effect. Usually when that's the case, you can go a little bit heavier because it's not gonna be super high contrast, so it's fine. This is gonna be the placement for today because we're just gonna work, so we're not gonna do the whole along the tip of your nose. If you want to though, go a little further. The most I would do is put a little bit on the nose bridge, but that's about it. And then grab a tiny beauty blender and just blend that out. It's not gonna take you too long to blend out because like I said, it's just about a shade lighter than my foundation. And in your case, it'd be a shade lighter than your foundation. Go ahead and just do the same thing to the other side. Then I'm gonna grab a One Size setting powder in shade Dark Deep and apply that under my eyes to set in the concealer. This powder as well is not a high contrast powder. It's pretty close to my concealer shade that I used. So again, you can use a lot of it. You don't need to do a lot of baking. You can just put it on and go. But if you do have oilier skin and you have a little bit of time, let it sit on your skin for a little while you do the rest of your face. I have this powdered bronzer from Patrick Ta. The shade is She's the Fine. Love the cream color, but we're only using the powder to add warmth. Another option is Juvia's Place Deep Dark Palette as well. This is probably even better because it only comes with powder. I'm just gonna apply just a little bit around the outer corner of my face just to warm everything up. And a little to the side of my nose as well. Eyes. 10 minutes, let's be real, there's not really a lot of time for eyeshadow, so I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite hacks when I don't have time for eyeshadow. Patrick Ta's powder blush. This is shade She Knows Who She Is. We're only gonna use the powder, no cream. Just hitting it right under the eye in the highest temple of my cheek. Same on the other side. Now you can leave it like this, but if you desperately need something on your eye, take an eyeshadow brush, pick up a little bit of that same blush, the same blush that you're using, and just add a little bit of that color onto your eye. Don't even be too organized with it, kind of just be like a little free with it so it looks like natural. That way your eyes aren't bare, it's like you did something, but it didn't really like take too much time to do. And you can use this technique. I often use this technique even if I switch up the color blush. If I'm using more of a pink blush, an orange blush, I do the same technique. I'm just using a different blush. Now, believe it or not, I can use a mascara, but I feel like this is actually quicker. So you have two options. You can use, my mascara of choice would be this, the Bubble Colossal Mascara. Or, you know what, actually forget the other option. We're just gonna go in with mascara because this actually will probably be the fastest and probably the most suitable for work as well. But these give you the effect of like falsies. Like this mascara makes my lashes so thick. And you get a stunning effect just from one coat. Now, if you have time, do 3. 3 is the number I like to do if I really want like them to look really, really full, but if not, 1 gets the job done. Yeah, pretty. The quickest way to apply it too is just to make sure the brush is on your lashes and then kind of just do the smudging motion. I found that to be the fastest way to apply mascara. Okay, we're almost there because I know we're approaching the 10 minutes. Just a few steps left. One Size setting spray. I'm using MAC Chestnut. Then Maybelline Glaze Oil Balm in shade Espresso Kiss. I like this product as well because the price, it's like at a great price point, and because you are wearing this to work, and if this is a lip you want to wear every day, I'm not gonna suggest something super expensive. This is less than $10. You're ready for work in 10 minutes and you don't have to go to work basic, like you have a little bit of glam. Also a great everyday routine as well. And wait, it is glasses friendly as well. That is actually the main reason why I skipped applying I was gonna do a little bit of falsies, but I was like, wait, we're going to work. What if you wear glasses or blue light glasses? So let's just not do that. So that way the glasses can fit seamlessly on this look. That's it for this video today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. This was actually a fun little video to do. If you guys want more videos like this, like occasion specific makeup looks, I would love to do that. I feel like this was definitely a thought starter for me.